You're probably not aware of this unless you're in certain spaces on the internet, but I have noticed recently that a lot of black people, especially black men, are upset about Ebony K. Williams saying that she doesn't want to date a bus driver, but that she would date a man if he owned the bus. And a lot of people are upset because they think that she's saying that being like a blue collar worker is like something to be looked down on, when that's not what she's saying. And I found that like when I talk to other people about it, it seems that a lot of black men in the community, they don't have very high like expectations for themselves. And so it's like they want to be coddled for doing like just average. And I'm somebody that has a very high need for achievement, and like self actualization matters a lot to me. So I just find it very disappointing when people are like basically just settling for being average or even below average. It's like you can do better. Like, why would you settle for being just okay when you could be great? Like, why settle for just like average when you can do better than average? I think a lot of people don't want to work hard because it's not easy. They don't want to put in the effort. And a lot of people don't see like the value of higher education, and they're like, okay, well, you became a doctor, but you have all this debt. And it's like, okay, yeah, I have student loan debts, but I'm going to pay those loans off, and then I'm going to make more money in the long run because I became a doctor, because I invested in myself. So the debt is a temporary thing. It's not forever. Debt is something that you pay off, and then in the long run you end up making more money than somebody that didn't even finish high school and like just didn't have a plan for their future and just like didn't care about their education. And that's just so frustrating to me. And it's just like a lot of people want black people in general to just settle for like average or below average and just have like low expectations. And it's like, no, I don't agree with that. I don't think that that's right. You can always do better. You can always be better. Literally, the sky is the limit. You don't have to settle for anything. And if you want something in life, you put the work in and you make it happen. Like, that's just the way that I feel. And it's just disappointing to see just the sheer number of black men, especially, that just don't seem to have very much ambition or drive and just don't seem to want to do the work to be better. And I don't know, a lot of black women are outperforming our male counterparts in terms of having higher education, having better careers and better paying jobs. And it would be nice to see them on the same level as us, and they're just not. And they still expect black women to accept men that are not on their own level. Like, if you're a doctor or you're a lawyer or whatever, you're a professional, you've worked very hard to get to where you are in your life and in your career, it only makes sense to want to be with somebody that is on your level, like intellectually and professionally. So people getting upset at black women for wanting that, for wanting the same standards that they themselves meet, doesn't make sense. And it just shows you that people want black women to accept less. People want black women to settle for less. People want black women to not have what it is that they desire and what they deserve. And I just don't like that. That just makes me really upset.